Yay! And someone's already liked the video within 1 second.
Aww.
That is amazing. Hello, this is YouTube Live. Veena V here, YT Club, the place to be if you want to be more confident and creative with making your very own YouTube videos. Oh, just look at her. This is the amazing Lisa Hawkyard. She's a positivity, mindset and confidence coach. Can you explain a bit further what that entails?
What I actually guide my clients to do is to think about what they're actually thinking about. So it's about making them consciously aware of what they're actually allowing into their conscious mind. Because whatever we let into our conscious mind will gradually seep through into our subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind will accept anything that you actually tell it. So if you allow negative thoughts in, those thoughts you can choose to reject or accept. But if you let the negative thoughts in, it's going to sit in your subconscious, and that's where we get emotionally involved, and that's where we get that upset and we let ourselves bring ourselves down, basically. So
and that can sometimes translate into like physical stuff, can't it?
Yes. So your thoughts become feelings, and then your feelings actually become actions, and they can manifest in amazing ways, or they can manifest in depression, anxiety, because you're allowing these thoughts to take over. So,
and I've had that before, where I've been so overwhelmed and stressed, and then I used to get this pain in my stomach. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it was all linked to that.
It is. And
so I think it's so important.
And again, what I try to express to everybody is like live in the now. I appreciate we have to plan in certain areas, but if you're thinking too far ahead and you're panicking too far ahead, that becomes anxiety. If you're living in the past, which a lot of us have done or do, then that becomes depression. So if we kind of just take it as a fact and just take it as the here and now, where you're at now, and centre yourself solidly, then it actually makes things
that's all the message we need for today. See you later. Bye. No, so today we are talking about 3 ways that coaches can use YouTube or use video in their business. I'm so proud of Lisa because she's recently ventured into the world of video and she's really going for it now. And I just wanted today to give you a real life example of someone who's taking action. They've been like listening to different YouTube tips and they finally thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. And that is Lisa.
Do you know something? What I actually did at the beginning was I was petrified of doing this. And I'm not going to lie, just before I came on air just now, what was I like?
I was like, Lisa, you have done this before. Come on.
Okay, but you know something, if you don't try something, then you're never going to know. And if you don't ask a question, the answer's always going to be no. So what you've got to lose?
Exactly. You've got nothing to lose.
That's it.
You wouldn't have seen her beautiful face if she did not decide to come on here right now. If you are watching this live, by the way, do comment, because I can't see any comments coming up, so I don't know if it's a technical fault, but please do comment if you're here right now. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can still share this out and do comment below, because we'd love to hear what you think about everything we're about to talk about right now. Okay, so let's get into this. 3 ways that business coaches can use video, and these are things that Lisa's been implementing into her business. So what is the first thing that you've been doing so far?
The first thing would be actually to start what I actually do. I have a Facebook page on obviously on Facebook, and what I actually have been doing is I've started to section my subjects, because I found I was just doing every day. I woke up and I felt something, so I'd actually write about it. But then I realised that not everybody is wanting to follow my mindset. Everyone's different. So I figured if I just separate, and so like for 1 week. So for example, last week was discipline, and that was kind of helping me as well, because I actually literally got rid of all my old career, if you like, and fully committed to this. So I was disciplining myself. So I felt if I did that for the whole week, then I lead by example. I don't. I like to practice what I preach, and I think
that's very important, especially if you are a business coach. Don't just like say do this and then don't do it yourself.
And you know what, as well, going back to the video side of things, it's about being authentic as well. You know, I have like, with thanks to Veena, because she has really helped me a lot. She has really. You have. She's really helped me a lot. So as well, it's like, you know what, you don't have to always be sitting pretty in your jacket, you know, with your hair done. You know, I did a video a couple of days ago walking down a windy high street, and the hair was literally in my face, but it was real, and
exactly. And I think that was such a good video that you did, and we'll get onto that tip in just a second. But going back to Lisa's first tip is, if you are struggling of kind of what to talk about in your videos, do what Lisa does. And I think it's so clever. Have a theme each week. So this week was discipline. No, last week was discipline. And this week your theme is
what do you want?
What do you want? So if you are a life coach or any kind of consultant or coach, maybe do what Lisa's doing. Pick a topic every week, then you know what you can talk about in your videos.
Yeah, definitely. And can I just say as well, I am a coach and I do talk to lots of different types of people. I talk to parents that are at home. I've got clients who are execs. I've got clients, all sorts of different ranges of clients. And the tips I'm giving, it's perception as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could be like, what do you want? Well, you know, a mum at home just might want a little less chaos. The top exec might want to leave his job and then go start up his own business. So what I'm actually saying is I'm not pointing at any particular type of person. I'm talking to what you actually want in here. So.
Oh, I like that. What you want in your heart. Tip number 2. So a second way that coaches can use video would be...
Well, I would say just start one step at a time. What I actually started to do was I did like the video the other day, but if you kind of scroll back through my Facebook page, you'll see some what I see now as quite horrendous videos. But it was a start. So one small step. One small step.
I always say this, everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And I always give the example of go back to Lisa's first video, my first video. I was just like, what are you doing?
It wasn't as bad as you thought.
No, it really was.
It wasn't as bad.
She's being nice because she sat here.
No,
but she probably watched it and thought,
no, I didn't.
What is she doing with her life?
I thought that's great.
But it's like, it's true, everyone starts somewhere. And what Lisa also did the other day is she was, like we mentioned it before, she was out and about in East London, walking, filming a video, and her hair was all over the place. But why I loved it is because it was so real and raw. And she also said, you know, she was on the way to see a client. And I think that's really important if you are a coach, is to do a video on the way to see a client.
Yeah, you know, and I don't even know why I didn't get off the train thinking, let's do a video. I just suddenly thought,
do it.
If I think about it for too long, then I won't.
You won't do it,
And if I decide what I'm going to talk about, it doesn't come out like that anyway. So just have some little pointers. I'm going to mention this if you don't mind, because this is something I learned from Veena. Have just like a little piece of paper. I'm going to put my hand here, just literally behind the camera, hooked on, if you can, with just a few points that you actually want to raise.
Exactly.
That way you don't end up babbling.
Yeah.
And if you do babble, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I'm sure I do.
No, she doesn't. But that's what I still do to this day. If I'm jumping on YouTube Live or Periscope, I get a, what are they called, sticky note?
Yeah.
Sticky note things. Stick it to where I'm, like, we've got the YT Club tripod right now. A link's coming up. Click on it to buy one. But I will stick it on the tripod, and then so we don't go off track. We don't start talking about some, you know, randomness.
Yeah.
So, you know, really try and build that in. Start doing videos on the way to see clients, and say in your video, I'm just on the way to see a client and we are going to be talking about his business plan, and then give a business tip or something.
Yeah,
and make it really relevant. Guys, everyone who's watching us live, I can't see any comments, so I'm really sorry, but I'll be jumping on Periscope after. Periscope.tv/official Veena V, and we can take your comments there. What's your third way, Lisa, that businesses
My
use
third
video?
way. There's a lot to choose from. There's a lot to choose from.
There's so many. What
should we choose?
Which one should we do? Where's our notebook? Hold on 1 second. This is live.
Oh,
so.
yes. Okay. Right. Sorry. Right. See? Just do it. It's funny.
Exactly.
My weekly roundup. What I actually do, I started doing a video in the week, which obviously I pre-recorded, and then I'd put up. And then sometimes I have feedback on what actually I was talking about. But what I tend to do on a Sunday evening, Facebook Live. I was being bullied into it by this one, but it works, and I'm fine.
I didn't bully you.
Nice bully.
I encouraged her.
That's the word.
That is the word.
I
was like, come on, come on, Lisa, do your Facebook Live video.
So around 5 or 6 on a Sunday evening, I actually go on Facebook Live and I just do a little roundup. 2 minutes. Last week's was 4 minutes because I got a little bit braver. And I literally just rounded up the week of the topic. So last week was discipline, so I spoke about discipline. And that's all you need to do. And one thing as well, if you are doing Facebook Live especially, and if you do end up doing YouTube Live, is don't think too much about how many people are pinging up, because for me at the moment it distracts me.
Yeah.
So I just try and sort of keep on track. And
that's a very good tip as well, actually. And if you are kind of getting demotivated as well, maybe there's only 1 or 2 people watching you, a link will click up now. Go and watch that video, because that's talking all about how to stay motivated if you're not getting that many people watching you, because you have to keep going. If you just do one video and no one's watching you, it doesn't matter. You keep on, you have to practice. And going back to this way of how coaches can use YouTube is, and I think it's brilliant what Lisa does. She just sets some time, 5 minutes on a Sunday. She sits down on her couch and gives you a roundup, gives you some tips of what you can do in maybe the week coming forward. And I think that's a really great way how to promote your business and build your brand.
Definitely. And that's where you can give you links as well. I say about my website and my Facebook, my Facebook page. You know,
I'm really glad you actually brought that in there. Always have a call to action. I always go on about this. Always have a call to action every single video to do. And Lisa's actually really good at this. Even the other day when she was walking in East London, saying she's on the way to see a client, at the end she said, you know, if you want more information, contact me on my website. And that's just a great way for people to know about your business. This is why I'm so happy that Lisa's doing it, because every one of you watching, I want to shake you, because why are you not doing it yet? I get it, video is scary, but please use Lisa as an example.
Can I just say, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Exactly.
Honestly. It is a little bit scary, but it isn't anything. It's like starting a new job, learning to drive. Once you get used to things, you
Exactly. Just do it. Do it. Let's end on a positivity positivity tip, considering Lisa is all about positivity and confidence. If people are getting down, and we understand, because we've been in that situation, but if you are getting a bit down, you're like, I really want to do video, but I just don't have that confidence, or they're just feeling a bit demotivated, what would you say to them?
I would say everything starts from nothing, but everything can become anything that you want. So small steps. So for example, with me with the videos, if I actually still got some on my phone somewhere of me just practicing. So have a little practice, look into the camera, just do like a little snippet. Don't feel you've got to reel off anything. Don't feel you've got to have all the great big logos coming across. You can learn to do that as you go along. So get to the point of what you know how to do, because the doors will actually open. And this is advice in every aspect of everybody's lives. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. Small steps, and don't be scared to ask the questions of how, because somebody will know even if you don't.
That is an amazing way to end this video, all positive. I hope those 3 ways of how you can use video in your business has really helped you. Please take Lisa as an example. She's doing so well. And if you want to connect with Lisa, your website is
www.absolutelifesystem.com, or you can email me at lisa@absolutelifesystem.com. I'd
Yay!
love to hear from
and
you.
I will leave Lisa's Facebook page below, because she is active, so you can see these tips she's putting into practice herself. And if she's not doing them, we can all write a little
she'll tell me off.
comment on her Facebook and be like, Lisa, I watched your video. No, but she is doing it. So if you want an example, make sure you go and check out Lisa's page and give her a little like as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and also click on that bell, because when you click on that bell, you can come and experience YouTube Live. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.
Thanks very much.
Bye.